Hey guys! Today's video I am going to be doing my, what month is it? March wrap up and my April TBR. Okay, so I did not read that much in March. I did and I didn't, okay? I only read 2 books, but one of the books that I read is significantly bigger than what I usually read. So pretty much I read about 4 books, but it was 2 books. Anywho, let's get right into this. The first book that I read in the month of March was The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I always forget her name. This book was brilliant. I loved it. I love Greek mythology and I love the Trojan War aspect of it and how everything took sides, but this was focused on, I'm like out of breath. This was focused on Achilles and Patroclus, and this was basically fan fiction and I loved everything about it. And it was so good. It was so well written and it had a lot of, obviously, like the Greek mythology elements without being way too overpowering. Like, it wasn't a history lesson. It was a retelling through and through, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that I picked it up and read it, and I would highly recommend this one. The last book that I read in the month of March was It by Stephen King. So this is like 1,150 pages, big book, and I did not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. I did not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. I like the movie better, which is something that I rarely ever say, but it was too much. Like, Stephen King, great writer, but as a writer myself, I feel like he's definitely an overwriter, and I feel like someone needs to be sitting beside him when he's writing and be like, okay, Stephen, we're done, cut it off. You don't need all that. Because there's so much in here that I felt wasn't relevant to the story. It was nice to know, but it didn't have any impact on the overall plot. Like, I did not need to know the entire history of the town unless it was relevant to it. Which most of the time it wasn't. It was just like a story. And it took kind of forever for things to start happening. So I do enjoy the movie better. Plus, I love those kids in the movie. They're brilliant and hilarious and must be protected at all costs. But I enjoyed finding out like what actually happened at the end when they were adults and everything like that. Favorite character died. Mad about that. I'm not gonna tell you who, but I was upset. But anyway, I did it. I read my second Stephen King book. Yes. Okay, so for the month of April, my TBR has shifted and changed a little bit, so I wanted to share you with the most recent changes in that. And first off, it is what I'm reading right now, and that is American Assassin by Vince Flynn. This is obviously the movie cover with Dylan O'Brien and Michael Keaton. I've already seen the movie. I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. I feel like it's one of those movies that needs like a couple watches to like really get into it. But I was intrigued enough to want to buy the book and see if there was anything different. And I'm only like 1 chapter in, so not very far. I'm going to do some more reading of it today. But I did really enjoy the movie. Love Dylan O'Brien. So I'm going to give this a shot. I haven't actually read like a thriller novel, like an action novel, so this is also going to be new for me. The second book is actually a book that I'm going to be finishing, and that is Brazinger by Christopher Paolini. I stopped about 270 pages into this because I got bored and wanted to read something else, but I'm going to continue reading this after I read American Assassin. And hopefully it gets better, and because like the second book of this was amazing and I loved it so much, so I'm just really hoping that this one picks up, or that maybe I just wasn't that into it because of where I was in my life, but I really want to finish this. The third book that I am going to be reading in the month of April is a little short one, and that is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This is a classic, obviously, and I got this really, really pretty cover at my local bookstore, so I don't really know all that much. I think he's supposed to be like immortal or something. Suddenly scared of growing old and ugly, Dorian makes a fateful wish that the painted image should age rather than himself. Okay, so like, I think it's gonna be cool. I've never read it before. I didn't have to read it through school or anything, so, but like I said, it's like super short, so I'm excited. The fourth book that I'm gonna read in April, I'm actually so excited about, and that is Death of a Superhero by Anthony McCartan. Once again, this became a movie. I've already seen the movie. I watched the movie. It's with Andy Serkis, I think that's his name, Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and Thomas Brodie Sangster, and the movie was absolutely brilliant, and this is heartbreaking. It's about this kid with cancer, this teenager with cancer, and he's basically dying, and he, in the movie anyway, he draws comics and stuff like that, and the movie is like this really cool indie mix of like real life and animated, so I really enjoyed that, and it's a really, really touching story, so I really wanted to read the book. This is another short one, so I hope to get through it soon, and I'm really, really excited. I hope it's as good as the movie is, because the movie is stunning. If you don't like books and you want to watch a movie, watch Death of a Superhero. It's brilliant. And the final book that I want to read in the month of April is Inheritance by Christopher Paolini. It is the fourth and final book in the Inheritance cycle, or the Aragon series, and I just have to finish this. I need to get this done. I said I was going to finish the series this year, so I have to. So, and I really like these covers, and all the spines match, so I gotta finish it. Alright, so there you have it. That is my March wrap-up and my April TBR. So please comment what you thought on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. Please look in the description below, check out my website. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter for almost constant writing updates. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!